Yeah, it's quite an ordeal. So thanks so much for making the time again for me. Working with you guys, it's just amazing, and I want to congratulate you on your second album.
Thank you.
And it's so good. I was telling Harry, I mean, I don't know if I'm your oldest fan, but I'm definitely. My husband now, I've got him recruited. He's like, those 1D guys are so cool. So for us to get him into it is like, trust me, he doesn't even listen to what I said. So anyway, I think your concert here in Madison is going to be amazing. So I wish you all the best of luck with that. And I'm looking forward to seeing it go into 2013. And this project that you guys have been contributing to is just fantastic. And to get your input and your thoughts is just, it makes it that much more fun for me. So anyway, I wanted to show you where we are. So I thought we would start off with a couple of things we just want to get you guys to hopefully approve or agree on today, which is the ancillaries, which are the lotion and the body lotion and the shower gel components. And also we're going to get you to look at a couple of different logo options on where we're going to place it on the bottle and the color. So I thought we'd start with that, and then the last part will be the funnest part, which is we're going to show you the bottle, because we actually had a preliminary bottle made, and that'll be for you. It's a whole, and I've got little models for you to look at. So it's not final, but it's getting close. So anyway, so is that okay? Do you guys have any questions or anything before I start?
Wicked.
Okay.
Try any questions? Wicked.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's start with. There's also a holiday. Your launch, the box for your set for when you launch the fragrance. You're going to have a gift set. So we have we'll show you what your box is going to look like. So I'll lay these out for you. You can see some of them are similar, but there's little differences in each. So this is a few variations. Sometimes there's such a subtlety, it's hard to know. Yeah. You can pick. You can do it. I'll just lay these out for you. Take a look.
And these are just placement holders for images as well.
Yeah,
before we get
have a photo shoot, which is December 16th, when we're going to shoot you guys your faces, and we'll be layering that artwork on top of into this.
Yeah. Do you think we should have on these two different things? Do you think we should have like a different, either a different shape or different? So you know which one is which without having to read the thing.
Yeah, here, let me give you. You can mark these. So here, why don't you guys each?
You know, like when you have your shampoo and like.
If you want to take each.
Yeah, because they're different colours. They're different colours.
I couldn't spot it first, but I just
There you
did.
go.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Took me ages to do Took me ages to do why. I like this one best.
Yeah.
Sure about that.
I like this, but with that logo at the bottom looks good.
These left and right.
So let's take out.
For the One Direction font's different.
We can take out one maybe that you guys definitely don't. Do you guys like this?
I like that one, but like what?
Can we just talk about the new ones? You know that our moment underneath is One Direction in that font. Can we just have? No, we can toss it back.
Yeah, that's one.
This one's got a different. That's different, huh?
You
So
want,
it should
you
be
like
the
this
One
or
Direction
this?
font.
Yeah, it should be the One Direction font.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it should be the One Direction font.
Right.
Yeah,
So this is this one, isn't it? With the One Direction font, isn't it? The same?
Do you think is it black cap or pink cap?
I think it goes. The font.
I think it does, yeah.
I don't.
I don't
I think it ends up looking more like a piece of merch the more you follow through on your branding.
Yeah, maybe.
So I think to have the 1D logo and the right side is too much. I even think, I'd even not like to have One Direction there if possible, but that's a debate in terms of how obvious you want to be. But your fans are going to know what 1D is, and you can also have One Direction written on the back of there somewhere. So I just think it kind of messes up the balance of the name of what the...
Say this has got your faces all over the box.
I don't like the face of the box. The face of the bottles.
Yeah, I think honestly this looks to me a little scary.
Yeah.
It's like there's too many faces.
I think this is so cool.
So, As much
So
as we
isn't
love
it
the
down
face,
between?
it's a little,
Isn't it between these?
too much.
That I checked out one of the Harry's.
See, I would actually
I think
keep
it-
One Direction on Harry and take off the 1D. I think the 1D makes it too corporate and
I like that.
I could go there as well.
Yeah.
I could go there as well. I could take the 1D off and then just have One Direction shower gel. But yeah.
The shower gel
Maybe that's
obviously
a
has to
bit
be
too
there,
good.
but
Yeah.
the 1D could come out, and then you're gonna have this on the box, which, you know, I think, you also have it on the bottle.
But you're gonna have fusion written on there somewhere in the back, aren't you? Here.
Well, not like that, I mean,
Okay.
it'll be, only reason is the made by, and it's like a tiny little print that's all regulatory stuff.
Right.
It's not like a logo.
I think I actually prefer the 1D to One Direction because it works better with the vertical.
I think it looks like
I think it looks out of place right there. It looks weird, like you've got the flowers and you've got this, and it just.
I like it better down there actually.
Yeah, me too.
I
Yeah, we should
don't want
definitely-
the flowers anyway. We want this one though.
Who likes this one better than that one? I do.
I do as well.
Yeah.
Like the Cecil one.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's cool.
Well, what if you were to?
There's a lot going on. If you look at everything here, there's a lot going on. Whereas this kind of breaks it up a little bit.
What were you saying? Could you get rid of the One Direction?
Yeah.
Just bring that down there. Bring the
Get rid of
1D
that,
down here.
put that there.
Get rid of One Direction totally.
That looks a touch more expensive, but it's not much. It's going to be outside. Do you know what I mean?
I think that looks more expensive than that.
So you think
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
So I don't think it looks like as much.
Because you know, often when there's cheap products and they often like overdo it a little bit, do you know what I mean? Whereas this is more
That's
like
classy,
prestige,
simple.
classy, like.
What
Yeah,
if
I
we
agree.
could we see? You know, how like the flower outline. Do you think? Would you think it looked like it was dark? Looking at it was more like a dark grey. So it was a bit more of like.
Yeah, that'd look cool in a grey.
I just quite like the way it's subtle.
It's just simple and prestige. It looks really like something that you'd see in like a posh hotel. Yeah, they're really posh.
Because I think looking at it there, like, I like that one, but I think it looks like the
Not the way it
other one that's too
I really-
plain. where it's got
Well, we could make the outline of those flowers a little more of a gray, darker, so they're not black, because that would be too much. But we could also enhance them a little bit, maybe as a silver or a gray. and
But then I
mix.
think if you do that, doesn't it almost become like this?
Well, they won't be filled in.
Next, it won't be all the flower.
It'll just
I
be
Just
the
feel like a
outline.
block outline.
Looking at it,
A
from
bit
here,
more outline.
It just looks like
I think that could
the
work.
one that's got nothing on it. 'Cause it looks
And would
do you like the black caps or do you like the pink caps?
The black.
Would you take the 1D and take that out as per that one, and then put the 1D down?
Yeah.
On the
I
bottom?
would.
Yeah.
The
What do you
box looks
think?
wicked.
Take that out.
What do you think of like the ornament being in this like black thing?
I don't like it.
I like it simple like that.
Well, if you have that, you don't need it. It's only the black thing there, so that pops
Yeah.
out of that background, so that it.
So it just
Yeah,
literally
but
says
white font.
our moment, and then the 1D goes down to here.
Yeah.
But I think you should try that outline thing.
Yeah, well, what we can do,
Black.
if we like the black cap, and you want, we can move down the 1D to the lower part of the bottle, right above shower gel, and we can do a little bit stronger of an outline
Yeah, I
as
don't,
a
I don't
silver.
think black. I think like really like
Very
light,
grey,
light
yeah.
grey.
Yeah.
And we'll
Yeah,
leave
the
this
opposite
also very
stands out
gray.
a tiny bit
We'll
more.
move this here. We'll do some outlining here, just to make it a little more identifiable.
Is it going to be like directly over that or like a bit off it?
simple.
If you know what I mean?
I don't think
Yeah.
The silver outline, is it going to be directly over the white one or is it going to be like
And it
over
is
the top?
elegant.
If you get what
You mean like this?
Over off it, yeah, because that's off it and then that
somebody's
would
vanity.
Yeah, I would say
And I
for
like
this,
Niles
we'll
said,
probably
if I was
just
like
go
a
right
hospitality,
over it, just
Yeah.
enhance it, just to bring it up a little
Yeah.
bit, without, but not in black.
I think Louis, it's too to have it plain just like that. It's too male. I think you've got such an aesthetic going on, which is to appeal to your female fans here. I think you have to follow it through a bit.
I know,
It is.
What
it
do you
is-
mean? So the outline isn't enough?
No, I think it would be enough.
Oh, right, okay.
think
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
It's not something like a hotel thing. You don't really want that. I mean, you don't want it to be that plain.
No.
You know?
Yeah, I get
and that masculine. You need it to be softer.
Do you think that the pink cap works better?
I think the black works so much better. I think it's so much slicker.
And
Yeah.
it's cheap.
Because it ties in the the black writing on the top, so you've got some consistency in the black.
Mm.
Then you move your logo down, you get a little
Think it looks
silver.
cool.
Yeah, I think it's great.
It's cheap.
I can we can just quickly, I mean, I can have these back to you, I can email them to you, I mean, I'll see you whenever I'll be around. So, I mean, that's easy, check, and just make a couple adjustments and we'll show it to you, and if you like it, we'll go with it.
So,
So, okay. All right, so let's keep that one out, that we like, and let's put beside of that, this part is the bottles that have the different, now this is harder to pick up. Let's play this here. So these are the specific bottle with the logo in different fonts and different, sorry. So I'm gonna just have you take a look at these.
The bottle looks good then.
Yeah, thank you. I think it's turning out. So there's, you have to look at the pink, the darker pink versus the white. The pink shows up a little bit better.
Yeah, I think.
You have to realize it's going to be in case line, under glass. It's going to be in walls. It's going to be in a lot of different types of merchandising. It will be lighted, but as a consumer, your eye will go more towards the pink first than it will the white. It'll show up better.
Yeah,
but the white does look nice too. So.
Can I ask a question? Is that white? Is that grained into the etched? Is the word I'm looking for, into the bottle, or is it just like white ink?
It's etched into the bottle. It's actually pressed into it. It's not just like it's not like a plastic thing that just gets stuck.
Will it be
Yeah,
hard
it's
to
not
read?
like paint, it actually feels like
It actually is all
Everywhere, it
glass.
just doesn't seem to fit. And that's the same thing. I get rid of the 1D.
What was the 1D?
I'm just not feeling the 1D.
I'm not.
It feels like an item of merch.
I like this one the best. to be
Yeah.
honest with you.
Yeah.
Will, I think the same on the packaging.
I don't think
There is color. It's going to be white. Yeah, you have to
Because it's such a a feminine product and really beautiful that it's just like a. I think we should be consistent. If it's that on that, then
I
it.
mean, their faces are there. It's obvious a bit. But we'll
So
have
that
this
one's a
here.
bit more central.
Is this on the top?
This is the bottle.
That's the top. Yeah. So you're right. If you have this here, you don't really need the 1D on the bottle.
Could you just do this? Could you get rid of the 1D, do one moment and have just one direction written here?
Yeah, we can just put this here.
I think especially with the placement of the 1D there, it definitely looks
So
looks
could
merchy.
you just go get rid of the tab's very merchy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could have, oh darling. So you could have one moment without the one direction here, and then just have one moment, one direction written on the top.
You want? So we'll just take the same thing and move it up here as well.
But
Yeah.
keep just one moment on the front, do you think?
Yeah.
Or a moment, whatever you want.
But both things.
The actual One Direction logo.
You want our moment in one direction.
We were saying if you take the one direction off the bottom.
Yeah, that's the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, effectively the other.
We're just going to move it here
You take the one direction off the bottom. I think that's nice.
and just take this off completely here.
No,
Or
just
leave
take
it.
the one
That's
direction.
what mine would be more.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And this would be both.
And then what about on the tubes? Do you still want the 1D?
What about doing this? What about doing this? Or just having, just having one direction is written here.
I don't think it's needed, is it?
Yeah, I think they'll know.
I also think if you've already bought
It's in the
it
gift
and you're at a
box.
stage where you
It's in your shower,
And you
then you
put
kind
the shower
of,
gel,
yeah, then you don't need it. Yeah.
Do you even need the 1D?
No, that's what, yeah. I think
Yeah,
that's
so
it.
we should
Yeah.
just take it, yeah,
You
yeah.
literally just
All right,
say,
let's just take this off.
because our moment is the brand, isn't it?
Yes. So yeah, and get rid of the one direction underneath. Yeah.
Oh, the parfum.
You're not going to be selling these individually, are you?
What?
The-
Yes, yeah, individually and the logo
So
sets.
we
Oh my
And there's
lord.
also.
so we're getting rid of that as well.
Just literally just says our moment on
Yeah.
it.
So we're just having
There's a
that.
Ben and Jerry's now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Will,
So this.
they're going to be selling these individually as well.
But on
So
the packaging, you would replicate
Yeah,
what you've done here.
Yeah.
So you'd have our moment on the front and our
This one's white.
moment one
No, but-
direction on the top.
Dana, if they're being sold individually, how will they be packaged?
Oh, they're in box.
They will.
Same box.
Same
It's
box.
just a color version. of the
Okay.
box.
Yeah.
In black.
And so this is when it's lined up in a case, the boxes
That's
would be
problem.
sitting behind. There's also.
Sit out loud.
But the thing is, the person who presents it knows that
So
it's
what
a
about,
prescription, but when it's sitting on your counter,
the
so
bottle
when
and-
they're-
Is there
I think this one.
I agree.
I'm going to put it out there and say I like it in white without one direction.
Without one direction.
I think it's going to be too harsh in
Well,
black.
don't you think you need the name on
I think you're probably right.
just the one direction, even subtle, because you throw the box out and
That
it's
colour
sitting
that
on
you
your
put
bag.
to earlier, Harry, was nice.
It doesn't
That just-
have any branding,
Correct.
unless you don't want to.
Yeah.
It's too bad I don't have a silver one. I used to have one that to make lost it. It's been perfect.
Yeah.
He's quite an artist.
Shizer.
Be careful, next time I might have you do a little design for us.
He's amazing, you should see what he
We should do
does.
we should do this when we do the summer fragrance, or like a flanker, which is.
Yeah, Phil does us like that.
You want my card?
So I have a question. So you're talking to the head buyer at Macy's and you're about to order.
Actually on the Ford.
You're about to order a load of stuff and you show them the packaging. You go like, "Get this stuff."
Oh, no, I'm letting him.
And they go, hang on a minute, it's a new brand. You haven't got 1D or One Direction on the packaging. Are you crazy? You're going to have all these testers out, and then, okay, so the pictures are over there, and this, but are you sure about that?
Well, it's my moment. That's their brand. I mean, I think that the tester is what the consumers are going to be picking up over and over again. The boxes, they never see their case, because they don't care about that. But maybe that's why on the bottle it might be important to have either One Direction or 1D on the bottle.
Just saying.
Because the
We've got One
tester,
Direction on top of the bottle.
yes, but the consumer, when they go in the store to try it, it's sitting on the top of the case, and sometimes the testers do wander, and if people pick them up
Yeah.
back and forth, they may not always be right in front.
But it's here.
It's on the box, but on the top of the counter, like when you go into Macy's to buy it, you have to have a tester, and the tester does not have a lid on it usually, because of the way cable would just.
I think you should put 1D as a small logo on the back with, just with all the other.
Yeah, just with all of the, with all of the regulatory, there's a little area where you
So
saw.
it's like you're branding it.
Well,
So
why
it's like 1D and
branding
the
it.
manufacturer.
Well, so why
It's
don't
like when you
we-
have Sony 1D.
You are going to have 1D Media Limited as the copyright
Yeah, all
anyway.
of that,
Yeah.
everything legally that has to be on the back, like copyright, whatever trade, that'll go on there. So why don't we just do the 1D?
Yeah,
right
it's got to
above
be big
that?
enough to. It's got to be big enough to pop,
Yeah.
but not really.
Why don't we do
dominate.
that? And then for the bottle though, that is a good point as far as because the tester is the bottle just without a lid.
Yeah.
So I think that on the etching of the glass, if you don't want it to be too out there, then go with the white. But I do think you need 1D on there.
Yeah.
On the actual bottle.
On the bottle. I mean, it can be One Direction or 1D, because I think the tester is going to wander. People will pick it up, they'll walk over to another counter,
I think
smell
that's really
something
nice,
else.
that one.
Do you not think, obviously, because that font looks quite cool. If you put our moment on
No, I
one
think the
side,
white, yeah.
help, and then put like just One Direction, like the writing, rather than the logo, like on the other side. Yeah. Could you do that? Might not be as much then.
That works for me.
This is what
It's
we
really
do.
pretty.
So you want the arm on the front,
Our
and then
moment on
on the
this
back
side
of
in
the
white,
bottle.
and then on the
Yeah.
back in like a similar kind of font.
Well, let's do this. Let's pull out the bottle and let's take a look at the bottle.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my God.
Let's see what you think, okay?
Oh, they need to get the bottle. No, we need more.
I'll get the bottle.
He's getting an over-the-shoulder shot right there.
Over the shoulder holder.
Cool look.
Okay.
He can see it before
Are you
anyone
ready?
else.
Marco, what do you think?
All right. This is our crowning moment here. We go.
Hey.
I'll move this closer to you guys so you can see. I feel like I'm serving you tea. I've been watching Downton Abbey, so I've been watching how the servants, how they do that.
Will twice watching Downton
So-
Abbey as well.
Well, his favourite show is
I know, we talked about it last night. So let me tell you a little bit about these. So this is, they're all first models. There's another final comp that you'll see that's like going to be completely exact. So one of the things that we've decided that we need to do is we need to remove this point because it's a danger. We're concerned about someone falling on it or hurting themselves. So we did a couple of ideas with the top being rounded. So this is the model. It comes apart. There'll be an actuator inside. This is just to get the idea. This is the 100 ml. You have a 50 ml model here and a 30 ml here, and this is just a little. This is this in plastic without the.
They're going to be clear glass though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
so
to
this
show
is
you.
clear glass. But I'm going to show you this. This is also,
How come there's no outline like there is
so
here?
the other thing, which I almost forgot.
It will have. This is the first.
It's like a, it's like resin, but it has a little bit of a, like a marble chalky feel to it.
Look expensive.
Take a look at these two. These are the juice colors that you, this is like
The question, what?
Lily, what were you going to say?
What the almost like what looks like a metal caging behind it. What happened to?
That's actually my fault, because when I looked at that, I thought it was metal in there, and it's not metal. It's the reflection of the glass. It's not metal. And the reason why it's not metal is because to get metal to do that, it's not even possible to bend it to that way and make it really work like a cage. It would kind of be a disaster developmentally to actually do it. But I just assumed that's what it was. But
will it have a similar effect to that though with the glass when it's actually made, rather than it looking like that?
Well, if you look at this one's got more of like a cage sort of.
because that's not filled. So the way this is actually a solid, that's like.
It's just that looks more expensive.
Well,
is this the material?
No, it's going to be glass. Neither one of you have to remember, these are just like first models of plastic, because that's the fastest way we can make it.
Is this the glass one?
And we have to actually build the mold for the glass, which we're doing now.
Yeah, you can see it.
You can see it more with this one.
So that's why that looks like it's more pronounced. There's nothing inside of it either. So also on the caps, you'll notice a different weight in some of them. There's one on the smallest one, which is a plastic. It's not this one, it's that one, I think.
This is heavy, this one.
Not this one. It's that one. For the smaller caps, we're using a component called ABS, which is like more of a resin, more of a plastic. It's lighter, it's a lighter weight, and it's better when something's smaller because of the stability of the 30 ml, and as you get to a 15 ml and smaller, the metal is too hard, it's too heavy. So for the large sizes, the 100 ml and the 50 ml, it's called Zymac. Every single one of those caps are hand polished by a person. Somebody has to they come off of they're fired, they're polished by hand. It's a very, very tedious process, and it's not just coming out of the machine and going on a bottle. Yeah. It's all touched by a person. So.
You never had a tattoo?
No, you just got black.
So these are the juice, the colors we can play with a little bit. We pick the two most likely choices for what you want the inside to look like. This is pretty close, but just take a look at these if you want to set them.